Ho ho ho, yo! Look, I got my little holiday in the park, little Santa hat for my fat head. So welcome back. It's been like what, 2 weeks and no show. So we're back. Unfortunately, Luco didn't go on this adventure, and I have to say, I really miss Luco. It wasn't the same without Luco in this this adventure we went on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed photos all over SFNEOnline, my Facebook, and the few that I posted. I really gotta kind of narrow down what we do here, because there's too many social media things. Definitely too many. But welcome back. I'm your host, Dr. Giggles in the house. And this week we're going to talk about Disney buying Fox. What do you think is going to happen? We'll have a little discussion about that. We're going to talk about Dorney announcing the removal of Stinger. We're going to talk about, I don't know what I did with my notes. I had my notes, and they disappeared, as usual. What did I do with the damn notes? I had them with me. I don't know if I left them upstairs. Maybe I threw them away. I don't know what I did with them. I don't know. I mean, the really only couple things is Dorney and then the other one there. I can't believe I don't know what I did with my notes. I don't remember what I did. But anyway, so the main thing is this week we're going to talk about the adventure that we went on to. There's some discussions I want to have about Universal. And, you know, Mineblower. I want to give my thoughts on Mineblower and the new rides at Universal that I rode that I haven't ridden yet. Like at Universal, I hadn't ridden the train ride. In the Harry Potter land, I haven't ridden Jimmy Fallon. And I haven't ridden, what do you call it? Kong. So I wanted to give my thoughts on that as well. We also have this crazy-ass Jamaican story that's going to go on. And no video, just because, I don't know if anybody's seen the post or anything that I posted on SFNEOnline and the Grow Show Facebook pages. The issue I'm having right now, and thank God for Luco, because he is my savior. This computer that I'm doing it on is a piece of crap. It's toast. It barely works. So I spent a lot of ridiculous money, and basically it's next to top of the line and should solve my issues, because when I recorded the holiday, I don't know how many of you saw the Holiday in the Park music video. If you haven't, you better watch it. And it's a story about that too that was awesome. And there's a lot of stories this week, which is great. But yeah, it takes forever to record music. It takes forever to edit a video. It's like kind of like stuck on stupid, and it's kind of like retarded in a sense. It's like how my head's going, and you can't really you can't edit and you can't record like that, and probably the process is fried or some, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's not doing what I wanted to do. So Luco has built my computer. It's packed, ready to come to my house. And starting this weekend, I'm going to, in between parties and Christmas and stuff, we will start making all the videos from, we got POV of the mountain coaster in Haiti, and we got, I mean, it's already up, but a new one just for the hell of it, because why not? There's so much video. And also we saw this live group called the Edge Effect, which is awesome, and we'll talk about that. And there's a story with that. See, there's a lot of awesome stories that happen, tons of awesome, crazy things that happen. And I hear, as I'm looking at myself, I say look at myself, I'm looking at the chat. Some BSM's hot water heater tank. No, it's a computer built by Luco. Because what I did was, I talked to Luco's like, I call him my computer nerd because he knows everything about computer. I know nothing. I'm an idiot when it comes to computers. Anything that's a Windows-based computer dies on me fast, and I don't know why. I'm not looking at porno or nothing like that on my Windows things. I don't download. I don't go to any websites that I don't know, so on and so forth. But still, so I went to Luke and I said, look, this is what I need a computer to do. Price it out for me, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know how much, if Luco has tested any of it to see what it does or it doesn't do. I actually bought, and I haven't downloaded it yet because I'm putting it on a new computer, PowerDirector Suite 6. So it's more better editing software because, like I said before, like I told you guys before, we are going to be stepping up the Grove Show. We're going to be stepping it up. We're going to be stepping it up like crazy. I got the whole green screen set up in the other part of the basement. that we're going to be playing with probably this weekend. We've been buying all the software. We've been getting all the crazy cameras and stuff. So I've been dumping thousands of dollars into something that makes me zero. So hopefully you guys enjoy what we do. And we're just going to keep playing and editing. And I think I found the Grow Show's niche besides doing a live show. I think like big events and stuff like that, I think I'm going to continue, what do you call it? Like I did Holiday in the Park music video. I think I'm going to do stuff like that, media days and stuff like that. Because I'm just going to come right out with the story with the music video. Everybody knows the music thing, da-da-da-da. All right. Six Flags New England did not know that, and I talked with Jennifer Mance while I was on the cruise, and she said that everybody at Six Flags New England loves the hell out of the video. They love it, and they send it to corporate, and corporate loves the video, so I don't know what happens from there. Probably nothing. They'll be like, oh, this is cool. A fan made a video, and they were just like, oh my God, I can't. And, you know, when I talked to Jen Mance and Kyle and other people at the park, they were like, oh my God, this is awesome. I'm glad it inspired you. You know, they're like, oh, it's a catchy tune. They love it, and da-da-da-da-da, you know. And so, I mean, they went on, and they loved it. They couldn't believe that I actually could make music. And, I mean, it took me forever to make that because the stupid, crappy computer. But that all ends Friday. I'm going to take this computer and just throw it in the trash. This thing's, like, dead. It's an all-in-one touch screen HP Envy piece of crap. You know, it's horrible. It's a piece of crap. The thing just can't handle nothing. It can't handle the power that I bring forth. But yeah, so the park loved the video, so I think I'm gonna keep doing that and see if that kind of takes off. But what I really want to do is I just want people to share it, even if you don't like it. I know rap music's not really everybody's cup of tea. And what I really want to do is I just want to show the park that, you know, us as a community that likes Six Flags New England, and I'm going to do this with other parks, not just Six Flags New England. Whatever parks I go to, like if I do CoasterCon, I saw the video in the theater at SFNE. I saw enough that I don't need to go there. Yeah, so I'm going to do it to other parks and see what happens. Maybe it's stupid and people just go, shut the hell up and stop doing this. But it's something that we're going to do. We're going to play around with it. I mean, the computer itself is cool when you're not trying to... Basically, if you just want to write emails and watch YouTube, this is the perfect computer for you. Basically, that's all you can do on it. Write emails, look at websites, and go on YouTube. Other than that, if you want to edit something or do other stuff, this definitely is not the computer for anybody. This computer can't... what do you call it? It can't... I mean, I'm lucky I can live stream me. I mean, I really thought there was a chance of no show this week, and I would have been pissed. But there isn't. I'm here. So, anyway, so that's that. So, I believe next week is going to be what I call this... We're in season 6 of the Grow Show. Can't believe that. So, next week's going to be the last live show for probably a month or two. But... we're still going to be pimping out videos all the time, and then we'll probably come back like February, March. Just because I got to make a new intro. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we're doing to set up for the new season, and it's going to take me like a month or two to get everything done. And there is announcements. There is a big announcement coming that I can't talk about yet. And when the time comes, I can. I was asked not to, so I'm not going to as a favor to someone, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tease you with that a little bit. And, so, anyway, so let's get into the long and short of it, and then we'll get into the fun stuff. Because there's a lot of cool stories, crazy stories, cool things that happen, and I feel that we should talk about them. And also on top of that, like I said, starting this weekend, next week, whenever, all these, you're going to just start seeing videos just pimp out like a Charlie in a chocolate factory, just pumping chocolate out. It's going to be video heaven. I was going to start doing it. I'm like, I'm not even going to bother because what I want to do, I want to use a new software and I'm not going to be able to use it on here, so why bother? I know I'm kind of slacking. Luco put a video out for Diggerland, so he did do that while I was going, so that was cool. And, so, yeah. So, in any case, so let's start with Dorney and the Stinger. I don't know how many of you got in the credit on it. If you didn't, well, too bad. They're removing it, but the thing is, nobody know. Most likely, I think it's going to get scrapped. Just had so much downtime. It's a piece of crap. And I mean, when they work, they're cool. When they're not, they don't. Is it SFNE related? It is SFNE related, but I can't talk about it yet. And it's not about minor race. It's something else. Really? Where do you live, BSM? That out of the 4 northeastern U.S. SF parks, SFNE is the hardest for you to get to. Because I would figure, what do you call it? Great Escape, depending upon where you are. Could be even further, but unless you're up that way, then I don't know. Depends where you live. I don't know where you live. What about the birthday of... Oh, yeah, it's Jeremy. Jeremy's birthday. There's Monkey Master. There's Jeremy. Jeremy is watching, and it's his birthday today. So, yeah. So, anyway, so Sting is leaving. They're saying it's for future expansion. Whatever that means, I don't know. But future expansion is coming to Dorney, and they're getting rid of the ride. I heard that if it doesn't get scrapped, most likely it's either going to get moved to another park, which I think is unlikely, or Vekoma might buy it back, refurbish it, and then sell it to somebody else. So it's all up in the... I honestly think they're just going to scrap it. That's what I think. I think they're going to toss it in the trash and put something... Maybe, just maybe, Dorney may finally get something good. Because they did also announce in their blog that 150 feet of track is near the ending of the ride, is going to get redone in the wintertime. So that'll be good for Thunderhawk, Thunderbird, Thunder something, Thunder Buddies, whatever you want to call it. So that's going to get redone. And then they talked about menu items, about that new restaurant that they're putting in. I mean, I really feel bad for Dorney, because Dorney, for its size and for what it is a halfway decent park. I mean, they don't have a lot of coasters. They got some cool flat rides. The water park's pretty cool. They just don't get any love. And that really upsets me, because I would like to see... I mean, you got all the other parks, except for another one, that is, getting love. Like Dorney, Michigan's Adventure, and there's another one that doesn't get any love at all. And it shouldn't be that way. Dorney should get love. Dorney should get love. Like I always say, just like the Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. If you put in awesome attractions everywhere, people are going to come, because they're going to want to ride this awesome attraction. It drives people. I don't understand. I mean, I understand maybe they don't make as much, and not enough people go, and they're worried about return on investment. Maybe you got to kind of change the rules a little bit, and say they're looking for one season to pay off the ride. Say that's what it is. Could be, could not be, I don't know. But say that's what it is. Say that's the return on investment. Well, maybe somewhere like Dorney or Michigan's Adventure will take 2 or 3 years. We'll give them one good, awesome attraction and wait every 3 to 4 years. Before, you know what I mean? Like, and then get a big one, then throw a little one here and there, I don't know. If I owned Six Flags, or if I owned Cedar Fair, that's what I would do. If I'd have to look at my return on investment and go, okay, if I build this, what's going to happen? Am I going to get my return on investment? If not, another park's going to have to pick up the slack, unfortunately, to kind of differentiate the funds. All the parks have to get something. I mean, if you look at, I don't know what the philosophy for Cedar Fair is, because they're not as talkative as Six Flags is. They don't make the video. You don't hear the CEO of Cedar Fair talking like Six Flags. So, Six Flags' mission statement is every park gets something new every year. Well, why does, something like that? Valley Fair and Dorney should actually... Yeah, I agree, and... at the end of the day, in the amusement industry, it all becomes down to your return on investment. That's it. It's money. That's it. And if they feel they can't get the return on investment at that park, then they're not going to invest big. You know what I'm saying? So, What I feel is I think they should roll the dice and throw something big. They got to get something good. They got to get something big. Because the longer you wait, and people are going to get sick of it, go, well, we haven't gotten anything. You know, you look at Valley Fair, you look at Dorney. You know, and so I don't know. I don't know what the philosophy of any park chain that has, park, and I mainly mean Six Flags and Cedar Fair. They each have like 2 or 3 parks that just get no love. And I don't know what the philosophy, I don't know. I would love to sit on the meeting or interview them and go, why do these parks not get the love and all the other ones do? Why can't this one? You know, I don't want, personally me, I don't like to hear the excuse, hey, it's return on investment, or hey, whatever. No, put something in. I don't know. Because I guarantee you, if they put something cool in, say St. Louis, right? Say they put something cool and say like really cool in the park, where it was a decent coaster or a flat pack. I bet you any money that the attendance would go up because the park got something, and people go, I got to go ride the new stuff. May not be what I wanted, but Dorney and Valley Fair and Michigan's, they should do the same thing. I know Michigan Adventure is a park that's out in East Chapeepee somewhere. So, ooh, up my nose with a rubber hose. Exactly. The big metro areas in New York City and Philly help to populate Dorney. They do. And if Cedar Fair was smart, which right now I don't think they are, they would invest in Dorney. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you have your parks like Cedar Point, Kings Island, Kings Dominion, Canada's Wonderland. And those are like the big draws for their chain. You know, that's where like everybody goes. I mean, everybody goes everywhere else, but you get what I'm saying. And I really feel, and I really believe that if Dorney got some love, it would get busier and busier, and the park would get much needed love. Because Dorney, I mean, don't believe the hatred on it. I mean, they could do without the mouse and dump that stupid thing, but Hydra's Hydra. I like that JoJo roll in the beginning. Then it's your basic B&M, and then you got Raptor. No, is it Raptor? No, Raptor. No. What's the other one? I see it and like I can see it. It's not Raptor's at, is it? No, Raptor's at Cedar Point. Talon. That's what it is. Talon. Talon's good. You got the one in the back over there that's good. They got that awesome train. They got some awesome flats. You know, they're investing in little, not anything good. It kind of upsets me. Hopefully they see that. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, there's money to be made. You know, Hydra and Talent. There's money to be made in all the industry. If you just keep pimping rides it, that just because you got Great Adventure doing stuff and you got Legoland coming, and even with Meadowlands at first is gonna take a little, not much, but it's gonna do a little because people are gonna be curious. They're like, oh, I want to check this thing out. I want to go there. I want to see the indoor amusement park. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm interested. But I still go to Great Adventure, and I'm going to go to Legoland, and I'm still going to go to Dorney. I haven't been in a while, but I got to go. But still, the point being is, invest in it. You know, that's really the long and short of it. You know, but that's me. All right, so let's get this Disney thing out of the way. I'm sure everybody's read every article, and if you haven't, then we'll talk about it. We're still going to talk about it anyway. And then you guys can, comment and what you think about it. So now everybody knows the rumors were going around. We talked about it, about Disney buying Fox. Now that deal's going through or going to go through or whatever, but it's set in stone. The smart thing they did was they didn't take on the news and they didn't take the sports because they have ABC and they have ESPN. So the FCC would come down, slam the gauntlet down and go, hey, Monopoly can't do it. So they made the deal without that. So now Disney acquires The Simpsons, Family Guy, FX channel, so they're going to get It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They're going to get X-Files. In the movie aspect, they get back X-Men, Fantastic Four, Deadpool. They're going to get... they now have Alien, Predator, Avatar, The Exorcist. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they've acquired. They also now have a 60% stake in Hulu, because if everybody's been paying attention to all this, mainly this was all about having their own subscription service. You know, like a Netflix. That's what this is all about. But now, I mean, and I don't know how many knew this, Fox still retained the rights to the original Star Wars movie. But now Disney gets it back. So imagine that. Even though they own Lucasfilm and Star Wars, Fox had retained the rights to the original Star Wars movie. But now Disney's got it all. I mean, some people fear that they're buying up so much that they're going to go out of business. And people were worried about Deadpool because people love Deadpool for what it was. And the CEO came out and said, we're going to leave Deadpool the way it is. We're not going to touch it. We're going to let him be raunchy and whatever. So for those Deadpool fans out there, it'll stay. The problem still remains with that ironclad contract with Universal that, what do you call it? Walt Disney World could still not put rides in that for whatever the contract is. So, needless to say, we probably won't see many rides, but I think the time is going to come where Universal's eventually going to just stop paying the royalty fee and just give it back. The only reason why I say that is Universal has spent a boatload of money on The Simpsons area in Universal, over the last couple of years. I mean, now you got the restaurants, you got all the stuff going around the ride. Now the ride's dated as hell, but who's to say that they don't excuse me. Fox is keeping their news stations, and Fox is keeping Fox Sports. They did get like 18 or 22 regional sports channels, but they were overseas. They're not anything in the United States. I don't believe. I got to recheck that, but they did pick up stuff that was overseas. So that way, what they picked up in terms of the 18 or 22 stations doesn't interfere with the FCC rules. So the news and sports, that guy, I forgot what the hell his name is, the guy that owns Fox, Fox, he retains the news and the sports, and I believe his son. See, here's the thing. What's his name? Eisner there, that was supposed to leave. He's staying out for another 2.5 years, and supposedly now, with this deal, the new successor is going to be that guy from Fox's son that's going to take over. Yes, Sky. They got Sky, I think, is what it was. And the deal was for like $54 billion for this whole Fox Disney thing. Yeah, Disney got Sky. I have no idea what that is. Murdoch. I knew that. I was going to say that, but I didn't want to sound like a total idiot. So I just said I can't remember the guy's name. But yeah, that guy. That guy, Murdoch. Yes, somebody said it, and I didn't feel like an idiot now. But yeah, so needless to say, this whole thing's going crazy. So people are getting worried about what Disney's going to do with all these, shows and movies and stuff. And Disney's new approach, evidently, I mean, that's why they got Pixar and then they got Marvel and they picked up Lucasfilm and all that, was because they're keeping a hands-off approach. They're letting these studios do what they do. So Disney owns it, produces it, but they let the people make the movies that they're supposed to make, and then they put it out. So we'll see what happens with that. And I mean, now you have stuff that there's a potential. Yeah, Simpsons is in that contract, but I think at some point Universal's going to get sick of paying Disney money. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think that people are good. I mean, if you think about it, from satellite dishes, TV from the sky. I mean, it becomes a point where, I mean, I don't know what I'd love to look at the contracts and see what they say, because I know Disney's been trying and they keep trying, and I know behind the scenes they keep going back and forth trying to get out of the contracts to try to make a deal. The only way that Disney is gonna get to do what they want with the Marvel rides is gonna be some money that's gonna change hands. It's the only way I think that they'll be able to put Marvel, that they can't put the stuff that they can't put in for Marvel, because I mean they're putting Guardians of the Galaxy in. They can do that. You know, I mean maybe it's not going to happen anytime soon, but I feel, and if Universal was smart, yes, they spent that money to redo Simpsons, and they keep spending the money on Marvel. They just spent the money on Hulk to redo Hulk, but the Hulk issue really isn't that big of a deal because you could just retheme it, change the paint, it, retheme the whole thing. You can retheme that whole area in Universal, no problem. And the Simpsons could be a new ride, because let me tell you, we're gonna move on from this and we're gonna get into the trip, so we're gonna kind of like time jump, but we're gonna start with the Universal part of it, even though that wasn't the beginning. Guardians of the Galaxy was in the comics a million years ago. That Disney didn't create Guardians of the Galaxy. That's part of the comic and the Marvel world. I don't know. Guardians and a few of the characters kind of fell through the cracks, because Guardians at the time in the comic book, I haven't read the comics. I'm just going by what I read, so it could be fake, could be whatever. I don't know, but I'll just tell it anyway. Guardians of the Galaxy, and there's a few characters here and there spread around the Marvel Universe that was not popular and Universal didn't care about. So they didn't snag them up in this contract, because they figured, well, nobody's going to make a Guardians of the Galaxy movie or whatever characters there are. But Disney made the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they took a chance, and it became a smash hit, as everybody knows. And then you had Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and now they're going to be in the new Avengers movie, and so on. So Universal, the characters that Universal currently uses, I don't know if they have any other more than that, but I'd have to find out somehow. I'm sure the character list that they have is somewhere on the internet. But yeah, whatever characters that Universal has the rights to use in the park, nobody can put in, I guess, the east of the Mississippi or something like that. And so until that, I mean, I've heard rumors that contract is like forever. I heard it's for 99 years. I think by that time, Universal would want to get rid of Superhero Island and just go do something else. You could totally retheme Superhero Island and go and get some other properties and theme it to that. I mean, look what they did with Harry Potter. Theming excellent. One section sucks and one section's good. And what I mean by that, and this is why I want to talk about it, I've complained a million times about this. I am not a fan of Screen the Ride. And Kong is mostly Screen the Ride. Fast and Furious is basically going to be a reskin of Kong the Ride. Jimmy Fallon is a Screen Ride. The Gringotts is a screen ride. The train is basically using screens. Mine is sitting in the train. If I really want to go ride Screen the Ride, I'll go sit on my couch and just hit the button. Or if I want, get up and spin around and look at screens. Because here's the thing. The screen, like when I was riding Kong, I like Kong movie, Skull Island. Love the movie. And the ride's not half bad. Just, I kind of wish there was more to it than crappy animation that looks distorted and pixelated. And more props and animatronics. And for what the ride is and what they were doing, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get, with props and animatronics, maybe you could, maybe you couldn't, I don't know. Making the truck move and do things. I get it. I wish it was more than what it was, but I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it way more than Gringotts. I mean, I rode Gringotts the second, this time, and I was like, it was worse than the second time. The ride significantly gets worse every time I ride it. Because the theming to Gringotts, before you get on the ride, theming is magnificent. The queue line outside, and in Diagon Alley, beautiful with the dragon blowing fire. They did a phenomenal job. But that should have cost like $50 million. That was overinflated price. That whole package with the ride and everything was $500 million. Everything. And I feel they got really ripped off. Because inside the ride, it's themed to a cave or whatever it's supposed to be. And then you're on the track, you're in the car, and it's screen, 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 cave, screen, cave, screen. That's your imagination? Screen, cave, screen, cave. I'm like, this ride sucks. And it'd be cool if whatever they use, projections, TV screens, whatever the hell, like the animation and the filming was better. It's like, I hate to say it was like if Six Flags made it, it's junk. It's garbage. You ride The Simpsons. And I know that's a motion simulator ride, but it looks like it came from the 90s and it hasn't changed. It's time to upgrade it and get something different. Men in Black is still awesome. E.T., while dated, is still awesome. Rip Ride Rocket, not so much awesome anymore. It's rough. It hurts. It actually gave me a headache. And don't get me wrong, the Harry Potter and the Hogsmeade Castle, still excellent. Perfect blend of screen to props to animatronics. Much far superior, better ride. Animations on the screens need some love, but it's kind of like the whole VR thing. The technology isn't there. Yes, Justice League and Dark Castle have video screens, but they actually have props. Gringotts does not. They just have the aesthetics and the scenery to make it look like a cave, like you're in a cave. There is nothing but screens. That's it. Screens. There's no... On Gringotts, there are zero props. Nothing. It's cave, screen, track. That's it. At least Justice League has, the animatronic Joker, and you can shoot at the screen, and honestly, I think Justice League and Dark Castle are a far superior ride than Gringotts. Imagine saying that. Look at, what do you call it? Spider-Man at Universal, and look at Transformers. Props, screens. See, Peter Pan is kind of cheesy. That's really dated. I hope they update that. But yeah, it flies in the air, you're on the bikes, and it tells the E.T. story of getting home to save the planet. I remember when E.T. came out in the theaters when I was a little kid. I relate more to E.T. than I do Harry Plopper. But like I said, I like actual props, animatronics, actual scenery. I know I'm making myself sound old, and I know these stupid kids today want that video game looking crap, and that's not for me. I like the animatronics, the props, the actual real scenery. That's like if you weren't on the ride and you could walk through it and touch it, it would be like you were really there. If I walk through the ride at Gringotts or Simpsons or whatever, you can't. It's not there. It's a screen. Turn the power off, it's all gone. Turn the power on, it appears. You turn the power off in E.T., the stuff is still there. It's physically there. I can touch it. It's really there. And that's why Universal is decades away from even coming close to being superior than Disney. They may start having their attendance grow and making buku bucks, but they're nothing more than, to me, honestly, Universal is nothing more than a Six Flags or a Cedar Fair. And I'm not trying to ride like Disney's coattails or nothing. It's just Disney does it better. It may not be thrill rides and it may not be rides you guys like, but when you look at the context of what they're doing in their rides versus what Universal's doing, Universal used to have awesome rides. Now they don't. And it's really upsetting because now when, Fast and Furious comes out, it's an exact clone of Kong, just rethemed to Fast and the Furious. There's like no originality. Even the Jimmy Fallon ride, I get it. It used to be Twister, and now they put in these motion seats, and they have like a cool like lounge thing waiting before you get on the ride, and that was cool. But the ride wasn't really that good. You know, you're racing Jimmy Fallon through New York City, and it was a little funny, but it really wasn't. And I don't know. It just, I guess like the last cool ride that they put in was like Transformers, and everything after. Kong isn't like a smash success. I mean, I like it, but it's not cool like E.T. I like, you know, cool. Men in Black, or even the other Harry Potter ride. And Dragons is completely gone. And they're still doing the work. We all know that there's a new Harry Potter ride coming in. I know what it's kind of going to be like, and I'm not supposed. I can't say. I was sworn to secrecy, so I can't say it live on the air. So I will not. I'll just tease a little more. But still. But yeah, to me, Universal is very disappointing and way overpriced for what you're getting. Disney is actually cheaper, and I feel I have a better time at Disney. I mean, I want Universal to succeed. I want Universal to put in awesome rides. Gringotts has seats that move through and jump around past video screens. Yeah, well, Gringotts is in a car. I mean, what do you call it? The Hogsmeade Castle has the 4-cross seats on that robo-arm that's on a track and spins by. But what I'm trying to get at is, if you want to utilize, if you're going to use screens, you have to utilize the screen, that your attraction, in the right way. And Universal did not do that with Gringotts, but they did it with the Forbidden Journey in Hogwarts Castle. And that's what I'm saying is, in Hogwarts Castle, the Forbidden Journey, when you're riding that, you see screens, yes, but there's a whole scenery. There's actual props, you know, animatronics, trees falling, skeleton things chasing you, taking pictures of you. And so, for me, Forbidden Journey, even though it uses screens, but it's a better use of screens. The whole ride isn't a screen. It's screen. And then the next scene is an actual real scene. Then it goes to screen to move the story along. Then it goes back to props. Gringotts is a cave and screens. That's it. That's all it is. I mean, if I don't know how many of you have been inside, going on that ride and seen the queue line. Queue line's awesome. The animatronics of whatever the creature things are at the bank. Those creatures are cool. Whatever the hell they are. You know, that whole scenery thing is cool. The fake elevator thing, cool. But the ride, not cool. I mean, I would be happy if I never rode it in again. I mean, that's how much I don't like it. I mean, there is a dragon that breathes fire on top of the Gringotts building. And I mean, you can hear that thing when it's letting off the fire and it makes the noise. Whoosh, you know, and it's cool. I mean, the whole Diagon Alley looks cool. I mean, it looks like you walked into Harry Potter world. And the cool thing, when you're getting on the train, they have the, I guess you're supposed to, yeah, goblins, that's what it is. You walk into the wall to get into something, this train station or something, and they make that look like that. Jessica was really bad at recording. She caught me like flipping the camera off, like just walking into it. But I guess not. I mean, and honestly, I wasn't. I would rather watch it. I got a 65-inch TV. I would be more impressed watching a 50-inch TV than what they have at Gringotts, because when you look at the screen when you're riding by, it's not crystal clear. It's not crisp. It is not. It looks pixelated, stretched out, blurred, and it looks like crap. It's like they use cheap projection. Yeah, the Goblin Bankers. And that's why I'm so, like, if you're gonna go the route of screens, make it look crystal clear, perfect, like it belongs. If you cannot make it look crystal clear, perfect, in a park like Universal, or even if Disney did it, do not put it. Because if Disney did the same thing, I would give them crap too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a VR guy. I'm not a screen guy. I want to experience it. I want to be immersed in it. I would rather honestly go ride Peter Pan than Gringotts Bank. Just on the fact alone is I don't want to look at screens. If I want to look at screens, I'll go to the movie theater. If I want to look at screens, I'll look at my TV and spin around in circles like an idiot. And that's why Universal's got a long way. I know people love Universal better than Disney, and by all means, that's your opinion, but my opinion stands that Universal's got a long way to go. And until they stop this screen crap, it may be a long time before I go back to Universal. Because I'm tired of riding the dated Simpsons. Rip Ride Rocket is rough, giving me a headache. Men in Black is still great. Hulk is smooth as glass. It's awesome. Spider-Man, Transformers. All the cool rides is still, we got soaked and drenched on Dudley Do-Right. We rode Jurassic Park. Rode Kong. Universal's got a long way to go. So, and that's my opinion, and I know, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. But yeah, that's just how I feel. I feel Universal just put them, you got Disney the King, and then you got, Universal, Six Flags, Cedar Fair, so on and so, you know what I mean, in the ranking of things. And I know people are gonna be like, you're nuts. It's not always about the thrill. It's about the experience. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I had a blast at Universal. I'm not like totally trashing it. We saw the Grinch. Took the picture with the Grinch. The dude was awesome. Yeah, the problem with Dark Castle is because SeaWorld owns Busch Gardens, they don't have the budget to fix it. That's why they've been closing the ride. Save money and then eventually fix it all. I mean, I noticed that too when I was on it earlier this year. Screens are, doing the whole screen thing, that's really a rough thing to do because, like I said, if you don't do it right and it's not crisp and clean, you just don't do it. Put in a regular dock ride that's awesome. I know people are trying to, expand technology, but technology is not there. Especially if you're not upkeeping the maintenance on it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, over time, things break down, and if you're not taking care of stuff, it's not going to look as good, and then everything's not going to work as right. There's a new Grinch animated movie coming in 2018. Yes, I love the Grinch. Speaking of Grinch, here's a quick funny story. While on the cruise, I farted so much, all my shorts, my pants and stuff smell like farts. Really bad. So, I got to the airport, I walked around and I smelled like a fart. So just picture me smelling like a fart. And walking through an airport and walking through it, I just smelled like a fart. So when I was in the Orlando airport, I went to the Universal store and I bought these really nice Grinchy, pajama pants. And I changed in the airport and threw my stinky fart pants in the luggage. And then I was nice and comfy on the plane ride home in my Grinchy PJs. And then when I got off the plane, I went home, dropped Dave and Jody off to the car at my house, and then I got back in the car, and then I went and saw Star Wars. People were like, you're nuts, just go home and go to bed. I'm like, party on, the party's not over. Vacation's still on, I'm going. So, but anyway, so let's get back to, oops, it was pouring rain. Everyone else had gone home. Dark Castle, I love Dark Castle. I think it's a phenomenal ride. Same type of ride system as Spider-Man and Transformers. I wish more parks would get, Justice League, stuff like that. Well, Justice League's different because of the shooting aspect of it, but I get it. And I hope more parks get more rides like that, to be honest. Now back to the whole thing. The whole thing was we left on the 7th, came back on Sunday, the 17th. So we were gone for 10 days. And when we landed, we got there like 8 o'clock or so in the morning. I went to Waffle House, had some breakfast, and then we couldn't go to any of the Funspot parks because they didn't open till 2. So we had to find things to do. So we went to the Hogan's Beach Shop. We did that. That was cool. Took me right down memory lane. I mean, Hogan wasn't there, but they had his statues, and they had cool stuff. I bought a Hulkamania shirt, and they had wrestling figures, and they had Hogan's memorabilia and stuff. You could buy autograph stuff. So it's awesome. If you haven't been in there, if you want to take a nice trip down memory lane, go to Hogan's Beach Shop if you haven't been. If you were into wrestling, it was cool. Then we went to the Orlando Eye, and we did the aquarium. We did the sea life that I did when I was down there 2 weeks before that, or 3 weeks, and then we went and did the Wax Museum, and then we did the Orlando Eye. And then I don't know if we got lunch or not. I think we got lunch. I can't remember. But then we went to the fun spots. We rode. What did we do? I know we did. Oh, we stopped at. We went all the way to Orlando and stopped at Walmart. Imagine that. You go to Walmart. I had to go to Walmart. So stupid. I believe we got lunch. I think. Where we ate, I don't remember. Oh, we ate at Outback Steakhouse. That was a mistake too. Oh yeah, then we went to the hotel, and then we went to Funspot. We went to the one in Kissimmee first because we had tickets for the 2 parks, and then rode Mineblower. Mineblower, people have been going to me, oh, it's rough and it's gonna hurt and it's a one and done kind of ride. And let me tell you, they're all wrong. I sat in the front and I sat in the back. I rode the thing. We had our own little ERT session on it. Jody rode it once. She wasn't a huge fan, but me, Dave, and Jessica, we just rode it. We rode it like 4 or 5 times a piece. Like each different time we went. Phenomenal. It packs a punch, goes upside down. It's nice. I love it. Maybe I just like punishment. I don't know. Mineblower. Don't listen to the haters. I don't know why. I mean, I can understand why some people are wusses and they're like, oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts me. Oh, it hurts. I can understand that, but realistically, I think the ones that are complaining are sissies. I really do. They might want to go ride the little kiddie coaster. That might be more their speed. I rode it. We rode all the rides there. Rode some go-karts, and then we headed over to the other one. It takes a lot to scare me, but I mean, look, when you're at Cedar Point and you rode Main Street, that hurt. That was pain. That ride, yeah, one and done. This ride, I'm telling you, Mineblower is not anywhere near as bad as people are saying. When we were telling the people that were like, oh, it hurts, and we're like, dude, what are you, on drugs? I mean, I wish I had taken drugs. Maybe somebody's, spiked my drink or something. I don't know. No, Mineblower, that was, I mean, the front car looks like a firework thing. Like like in a Bugs Bunny cartoon, the rocket on the front of the car. But it's the wood coaster. It goes upside down. It packs a lot of punch. It's an aggressive ride. And but they just named it Mineblower. And honestly, it's really a fantastic ride. I really loved it. I mean, Dave loved it. Jessica loved it. A lot of people don't love it. But that's fine. The people that don't love it don't ride it, so I don't have to wait in any lines. And then I can enjoy it all to myself. Was Mean Streak? No, Mean Streak was not a tight fit like El Toro. Mean Streak had the regular PTC trains. It didn't have the crappy Intamin trains on like El Toro. So yeah, but yeah, then we went to the other fun spot in Orlando and did that. Then we rode, what the hell's the White Lightning, and we tried the VR on their suspended coaster they got over there. Mine worked, Dave's didn't, and not a VR guy at all. We rode the Enterprise. We rode. We fed the alligators. We listened to a bird tell another bird some bad words. It was kind of funny. And then we finally, then we went to Universal for 2 days on the Friday and Saturday. Yeah, it does it's upside down like New England Wicked Cyclone. Instead of having steel, it's wood. It does a barrel roll over the station. It's really cool. If you ever get to Orlando or Kissimmee, Florida, go to that Funspot and check out Mineblower. White Lightning is good too. Love me some White Lightning. We did the Universal for 2 days. Saw the Grinch. Grinch was talking, and then I love the Beetlejuice that they had in Universal. If anybody saw my Facebook, and I believe I posted on SFNEOnline and the Grow Show's Facebook, not sure. You can see the picture of me in Beetlejuice, and he's looking at me like, what the, you know what? And like, I got to be next to this guy, and I'm doing the same thing. Great picture. Great. That Beetlejuice was good. He was good. I have the footage, speaking of Enterprise is good with a girlfriend. Yeah, except mine doesn't like Enterprise. She don't really like spinny rides like that. So I just pretended, with myself. I do have video footage. Everybody's seen it, but I'll post it anyway later. Of the projection show on the Harry Potter castle, and that looked like crap too. I don't know if it wasn't like totally dark enough, and the animation on it looked crappy. And I'm not even like trying to be a hater. It just looks distorted and pixel. It's either my eyes are all messed up or they just have crappy projectors. I mean, I've seen pictures and video of it looking amazing, but when I saw it in person, I was like, oh. Like, the stuff they were doing were cool, and if it was a clearer picture, I'd be like, whoa, that's cool. I'm always drinking juice made from beetles. I love me some beetle juice. And, yeah, so I got to watch the footage again to see how clear and good mine. I'm kind of hoping it shows how crappy the footage was, just to show people. It is what it is, and we'll find more about. I believe next month or within the first 3 months of the year of 2018, you should hear about the new Harry Potter ride. Or is he being a cannibal, having some star stuff? It could be. It could go either way. You don't know. So yeah, overall, I mean, don't get me wrong. As much as I hate the screen stuff at Universal, I still had fun. The Blues Brothers. I found the shop that sells the props and stuff from around the park, and that's expensive stuff. They do have like a nostalgia store, like with the T-shirts from the rides and stuff that used to be there. Ghostbusters, Jaws, Back to the Future. They have the Lucy Ball museum stuff that you could buy. T-shirts, cups. Oh, excuse me. So of course I got Back to the Future and Jaws. So they have that nostalgia stuff there to get to, which is cool. What else? Yeah, we watched the Christmas parade, so I got the video of that to go up. Took 5 million pictures. I took like almost 2,000 pictures on the trip. So I don't know. But the cruise part of this portion of this, fabulous. I've already been on Oasis before I went on last year. Rode the carousel. We had like ERT on the carousel. If there's nobody there, they let you stay on it. So we rode it like 3 or 4 times every time. We did the zip line on the ship. We did the spa. Dave was busting my chops because I was at the spa every day. I had the couples massage and the bath ritual, and that was kind of nuts. I remember I was telling you, I don't know what the hell the bath ritual is. I mean, a couples massage is you're both laying on a table and they massage you. That was cool. The bath ritual is you and the girl or whoever go into this room with a hot tubby thing, and they say, hey, when we leave, lock the door, stay in this thing for 2 cycles, which is 40 minutes, and then you go take a shower, and then you're done. It's to relax and help you detox because they put this crap in the water, and you chill, and it was cool. I videotaped that too. And no, there's nobody naked in it. I don't videotape anybody naked, so you little fools looking to see some naked girls, you won't see that. And then we paid money and then saved money somehow, and we got the thermal spa, which had the aromatherapy steam room, a dry one. It had like this really hot, humid steam room that burned your butt cheeks. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, but you know what? I suck at giving massages. I really do. I was glad I had the professional do me. The professional did her. I mean, they're like magic ninjas. They really are. Because at the end of it, I ended up with my hand holding her hand, and they moved our shoes and moved the chairs, and I heard nothing. Like, they were so quiet. They were quiet as hell. Like, I don't know if they float, like, you know, like walk on the water like Jesus or something. I didn't hear a chair move. I didn't hear my shoes move. It was weird as hell. And then we made a friend at the reception desk. That was this chick, I believe, Nicola, something like that. She's from Croatia. And we talked about Luco. We talked about other stuff. We made good friends. We're friends on Facebook now. So it was awesome. Yeah, I kind of want to try that, but we saw it. It was like everywhere in Mexico. It was all over Mexico, the fish tanks, and you could just stick your feet in and let the little fishies eat. Well, it wasn't on a cruise ship, but when we were in Cozumel, Mexico, walking on the strip, all the shops, there's tons of shops had the little fishy eating your feet thing. I think the next time I'm going to try that out. I really think it'd be kind of neat to do it. But I mean, we were too busy like drinking, because if you do it right, you can get drunk off of free tequila. You got to do it right. And that long strip, there's 3 tequila places plus, on top of that, if you go in the jewelry shops where they're trying to get you to buy jewelry, they start giving you tequila shots, which is cool too. So by the time you're done, you may have drinking half a bottle to a bottle of tequila by the time you're tasting everything. And all the 3 tequila places, you walk in the jewelry shops and buy nothing, and you just drink, you're drunk. They end up taking pictures with parrots. It was really a good time. Haiti is enclosed compound. They have the mountain coaster. And the only way to get that coaster credit is you have to go on a Royal Caribbean ship. So you have to take the Royal Caribbean ship and go to Labadee, Haiti, and they have the mountain coaster. They also have a zip line. It's like $100 or something like that. I didn't do the zip line. I did the mountain coaster because I've done it before. I loved it. It has great views of the ocean and the cruise ship, and it's really good. So we did that. We were in the ocean while all you guys were dealing with snow and freezing. You know, it's like 80 degrees. We're in the water, chilling out. Yes, I had to rub that in because if I wasn't there, somebody else would be doing it to me. You know, like I said, we only did the main dining room one night. Very disappointed. I mean, and I'll be proud to let you know. They had to weigh you to get on the zip line. I don't know what the weight limit is, but they weighed me, and that was like the first or second night of the cruise. The scale said I was like 225, 226 pounds, which sounds like a lot for a short guy like me. But if everybody remembers, I was 248 pounds when I started this, and I weighed myself today in the afternoon, and I'm down to 222. So I've lost 26 pounds in like 3 months. I'm very proud of myself. And I'm just going to keep going and keep doing this thing. And then I'm trying to get to 200 pounds by the time April comes. That's what I'm really hoping for. That's really what I'm hoping for. But I did that. Anyway, so I did the zip line on the Oasis. I mean, it's a short zip line. But it was really cool. And it was really fun. And I liked it. We did that. We watched the dive show. We went ice skating on the cruise ship. Yeah, I'm like 5'4", 5'5". I'm a short dude. Yeah, so we went ice skating on the ship. See, the good thing about Jessica, and it's something me and Luco never never thought of, but what Jessica did was the night before, you know, when you come back after dinner and stuff, there's an itinerary. And they call it a cruise compass, and it tells you all the things going on the next day on the ship. Jessica's the smart one. She sits there and she circles everything she wants to do. Anything we want to do, she circles. And so that's what she did. I got them all here, and she circled. I can't wait to show Luco everything she circled when Luco gets here tomorrow. She circled and circled and circled and circled. And it was funny, because she circled. And I mean, we saw the DreamWorks characters. We'd go see shows, and she won bingo. She won the bingo. She won $500. I think 250 is the weight limit for the zip line. Most of the zip lines is 250 pounds. Because I know, like, Luco just misses that. Nah, Luco, see what she does the night before? She looks at it like if she's taking a dump. While she's taking a dump, she takes the pen, and she goes, oh, I want to see this. I want to... Trust me, Luco, she circled everything in like 2 minutes. She just... And then, see, because she's a chick, she's got to carry a purse everywhere she goes. So she takes the purse, she takes the thing, she starts memorizing the times and where to be. Luco, we're guys, we don't care about that. I was making the jokes, Luco, on the whole cruise about this. You're going to laugh. Luco, what is our... We look at... every time we get that stupid cruise compass on the cruise, we look at it, right? And then we go, okay, we're going to go to the pool. And then we're done with the pool. We're going to go to the hot tub and talk about it. And then we get out of the hot tub. We're going to go, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette, and then we'll talk about it. And then we go, well, what are we going to do? Oh, we're going to go eat, and then we'll talk about it. And then we eat, and then we go, we're going to go back to the pool. And then we're going to go to the hot tub, and it's a circle. We don't really pay attention, except the last cruise we did in February. Look, we don't have to worry about circling things. We can look at it and just go, hey, Jessica, circle it. She's the master circler. She carries it. We just go. That's all there is to it. Because I'm sure there's things we missed on Anthem. You know what I'm saying? So, she can do all the work, and we can have all the fun. I mean, she has fun too, but... Luco, it's a win-win for us. Trust me. What she did, I had a ton of fun. And then we saw this group called The Edge Effect. Now, the little story, the only reason why I mention it is they're an a cappella group. They have a guy that beatboxes, a guy that does the bass with his voice. And two of them guys, the guy that does the bass with his voice and the beatbox, was at IAPA when they did a kickoff show when they were doing the singing, beatbox, and battling the dances. I don't even remember how IAPA came up, but it came up in the conversation we had. We caught a glimpse because we were going to go see Bingo, and then after that, there was Bingo. So we watched like the last 3 songs. We're like, oh wow, this is really good. And then we bought the CDs. We talked to them, took a picture with them, and talking and da 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 da. And then so they're really cool guys, and it's like I keep saying it. I don't remember the name of the group, but it was like that, like that other a cappella group that does that did that song with Dolly Parton and Jolene, where they do the same kind of thing. It's just a group of guys. I can't really beatbox that good. I suck at it. I do have like an awesome keyboard that I can make beats on. That I do. I mean, that for those that watch the Holiday in the Park music video, I made the music. I wrote the song. That's my vocals, and then I just videoed stuff at Six Flags New England, and that's what I did. And since the park loves it and people have been liking it, I'm just gonna keep doing that. But like, if I go visit Cedar Point, I'll do one about Cedar Point. If I do one, maybe I'll do one for the cruise. I'm gonna actually do a remix version of Holiday in the Park because now we can add the fireworks, and I want to make it better. And I'll have a better computer to push it and do it. So, we'll be good. Now, the crazy Jamaican story that I've been talking about, this was crazy. We did an excursion. We booked it through Royal, and it was to go to Dun River Falls, and you go to this ocean beach resort. And not this January, the last January, myself, Luco, Dave, and Jody, we had gone to this same exact cruise, same exact ship. We did the same thing because... Jessica had never been on a cruise before. She hadn't really been on like a crazy vacation, and she finally got one. So we go to Dun River Falls, awesome. And then we go to the ocean beach resort thing. And you see no, it wouldn't be a Cedar Point diss track. Maybe it would, I don't know. But it would be, no, like I said, I try to keep all this amusement park stuff positive. I know different parks watch this show. I know that. I've talked to them. Various parks watch the show. So I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be like a total negative. But I'm hoping that the negative stuff that I say and the parks that do watch actually listen instead of get mad that I said this screen the ride sucks or this sucks or that sucks. And I try my best to give a solution. Now, if people actually pay attention, while I'm dogging them out, there is a solution in my talk. So parks should take what I say and go, oh, wow, I didn't really think of that. Dunn River Falls is awesome. For those that have no clue what Dunn River Falls is, and I actually have the video, I bought the video again, and I'll post it. But I'll probably have to, I won't be able to monetize it because it has Bob Marley music in it. I don't know why they do that. They're so stupid. But they put the Bob Marley music on it. Because if I take it, then you won't be able, if I take away the music, like turn the volume off, you ain't going to hear us talk. I mean, we don't talk all the time. It's like, yeah, man, whatever, you know. And but anyway, Dunn River Falls is a waterfall, and you walk, you know, you climb up this waterfall, you know, zigzag up. The first time we went, we did the full waterfall. This time they only had us do half. I don't know why. And then when we got to the, and it's very beautiful. I have video. We bought the video. It's Luca could tell you. For those that have been, know that yes, Dunn River Falls is not an amusement park or anything like that. But if you're into that whole waterfall thing and you're in a tropical paradise, and I know the movie, I don't know how many of you have seen this, the movie Cocktails with Tom Cruise was filmed there too. For a little useless information trivia that probably nobody even knows what the hell Cocktails movie is. And I surprisingly do. But yeah, it's beautiful scenery. The water's freezing cold, but you get used to it fast. It's a great time. You know, after Dunn River Falls, and we go to this ocean beach resort thing, and they were serving us, you know, local Jamaican flavor, you know, jerk chicken and veggie curry, and I mean, I plucked the little green crappy vegetables out, but there was like potatoes and carrots and some other crap in it. And I ate it, and it was delicious. And the jerk chicken was delicious, and this bread thing that they made was delicious. And they had like sausage and pineapples on a stick. And I ate the sausage and threw out the pineapples, and I didn't eat the thingamajig. Isn't there a Wading Cascade River in New England? There probably is. I can't imagine that there wouldn't be. But I wouldn't know where. I mean, I purposely don't go looking for it. Actually, the only reason why I went to Dunn River Falls last year to begin with is because, for those that don't know this, Jennifer Mance, that works at Six Flags New England, is a big-time cruiser. Done over 60 cruises. When I talked to her and told her about that I was going on my first cruise last year, she's like, where you going? And I told her, she's like, go to Dunn River Falls. It's amazing. Trust me. So I did. So I went and I trusted her, and it was actually a spot-on, awesome thing that she recommended. And I recommend it. I mean, I loved it so much I went again. It's that beautiful. It's awesome. So, and this is in Jamaica. I mean, the cool thing, they had like the Jamaican Beyonce and the Beach Club singing that murder, da, 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 you know, and I got that on video, and she's singing and dancing around, singing Hot Stepper and whatever. You're on the beach, you're eating the food, and it's time to go back. Well, now, remember when I say this, all aboard time was 6:30. We should have been there at 5 o'clock. Maybe like 5 past 5, 10 past 5. That didn't happen. We actually didn't get back on the boat till after 7 o'clock. They held the boat because, one, the captain was 2 hours late. We were late. No, she didn't say she wanted to go on the ship with me. She just recommended. I mean, if she wanted to go on a cruise with us, I would be totally down. Jennifer Mance is awesome. I don't know how many of you know her that go to the park. Awesome. Jen McGrath is awesome. Kyle's awesome. There's a lot of awesome people there. A lot of awesome people. But yeah, so anyway, so here's what happened. There's 2 ways into the port, except one was shut down because the road washed out because of the heavy rains. So you couldn't go that way. Now, to add matters worse, now you only have one road. And Jamaicans evidently don't know how to drive. Plus, they drive on what we call the wrong side of the road, but to them, it's the right side of the road. It's like driving in England. But the road's an arrow, so it's, you know, one car one way, one car the other way. You are correct. The boat will not leave you. because they radio ahead in or call and say, hey, we're in traffic, we're not going to make it. So when you looked at the, and I recorded this, I got like 12, 13 minutes of us having to walk back to the ship. It was like a mile back. I mean, we were hoofing it back. We were walking as fast as we could. We were like, I gotta get on the ship. It sucks. I mean, we were in traffic for like 2 hours. Like, we should have been there like 5, and we didn't get there till 7. Even within, we couldn't even see the ship till like 7. We got there like, 7:15, 7:30, whatever. So, the ship was supposed to leave at 7, didn't leave till after 9. So they said as long as we left by like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, we would still get to Cozumel on time. We left at 9. Correct. If you catch a taxi in port on your own, miss the boat, you're stuck. Remember that for anybody going on a cruise has never been. If you're looking to do an excursion, I highly suggest booking it through Royal before you go. On the island. That way you're safe. See, we were safe. Hi, Theme Park Studios. So, needless to say, now, for those that don't know, they tell you shouldn't be walking through Jamaica, like by yourself, and especially at nighttime. Jamaica's not the safest place. Bye, Theme Park Studio. Hi, bye. Jamaica's not the safest place to be walking by yourself. You can get snatched, robbed, killed, murdered, raped, whatever. But we had a whole bus. But see, the thing is, for a while, they weren't letting us off. They're like, we're responsible for you, and we'll get you there. The boat's not going to leave. Well, people on the van, bus, whatever you want to call this thing, were kind of like, hey, we want out of here. We're going to walk back. And they didn't want us to walk back in case something happened. Because when you looked at the traffic, like I said, it's one lane each way. Well, some spots is 2, 1. And then 2, 1. They were just gridlocked. You were going nowhere. So eventually they got permission to let us walk. They're like, oh, hold hands, stay with the tour guide, and go. That didn't last too long. But the cool thing is, we were recording the Jamaicans. The Jamaicans were recording us. And then they were like, hey, no worries, man. You on vacation. We don't have problems, only situations. That's my bad, terrible Jamaican accent. And needless to say, at the end of it all, I mean, at the time, you're like, oh, shit. Like, are we going to die? Are we going to get, like, murdered while we're out here? Because it's pitch black. The police are on strike for whatever reason. So there's no cops. The Jamaicans can have their way with you, and there's nothing they can do about it. So at the time, it's kind of like, oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And I'm like, oh, we're going to die. But then we didn't. We made it. I think probably because it was a big group of us. We were all like kind of like walking around looking like Batman and Robin. I lost Jessica for like a minute, but she was behind me. And, all the Jamaicans were all cool about it. Like, hey, what up? Da, 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 It was an experience that I can laugh about now. I mean, we hoofed it back. You can see the people on the boat watching us, waving at us, cheering us on to get back on the boat so we can leave. It was definitely an experience, something cool to talk about. I know when I have my Christmas Eve party, when they go, hey, how was your cruise? Oh, I almost died in Jamaica, kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, for those that have been on a cruise, it depends if you like boats, but if you like, I mean, a lot of the ships now, even carnival ships, depends what you want to do, how much you want to spend. There's a lot of cool stuff on these boats. Even Disney has, like the water coasters on the boats. But yeah, my cruise was fantastic. That's how it was. You're asking Luco how my cruise was? It was fantastic. The only thing that I didn't like about the cruise, Luco, was you weren't there to be there with us. I missed you, Luco. I ain't gonna lie. You might, we're Batman and Robin together. Whoever's Batman and Robin, I don't know, but, we're Batman and Robin, dude. Back to back, ready to fight. I had a lot of fun. Dave was busting my chops, basically calling me a girl or whatever, because I was in the spa, chilling. I mean, I felt like $1 million. And I ate in the Windjammer most of the times. I did one formal night and wore a suit. Like I said before, I was disappointed in the main dining hall. The departure port on this one was Cape Canaveral, so over by NASA, for Oasis. But Oasis, I believe, is going to dry dock in 2019. It'll get some upgrades and, refreshed. Now, we're going on a cruise in April that we booked in February. And that one's leaving out of Bayonne and in Jersey. And that one's Anthem. Now, Anthem Yeah, Canaveral, Cape Canaveral. But the one in April, which Luca will be there, and the kids will be on this one, and the kids should actually like this April cruise that we're going on because it's Anthem of the Seas. I don't know how many know about Anthem of the Seas, but Anthem of the Seas is officially my favorite boat. Now Oasis is a great boat, big giant mofo of a boat. It is big, it is awesome, and I love Oasis. But when it comes down to my experience and what I liked, Anthem wins it hands down. The technology on the boat, the things to do on the boat, there's more. Anthem's smaller, but Anthem has bumper cars. It has the tube that you can skydive in. It's got an observation ball in it. Yeah, we've been doing like 2 cruises a year, except next year I think we're only doing 1 that I know of anyway. For 2018, we're going to do Costa Con and other stuff. And then 2019 is going to be most likely a European cruise going to Italy and Croatia and Greece and Montenegro and all that other cool stuff. So, we're spreading the love around because we're thinking about doing Disney next year and with the kids and yep, all Royal Caribbeans that I've done. I haven't done anything else yet. Because when I went on the first one, and I really loved the service, and then I finally moved up to the next tier. Like when you go and then you sign up for the Crown and Anchor, you're a nobody, at first, and then after your first cruise, then you're a gold member, which doesn't really get you jack nothing. Then when I walked on this boat, I was a platinum. So, and that gets you a little smidge more than gold, but not much. And then I think I'm like 15 points away from being emerald, I think. And that gets you a little more. And then you get to diamond, and then that gets you a little more. I mean, when you look at the perks, they're not really that amazing, but some perks are cool, I guess. I don't know. You have to talk to Mr. Dave Medora about that. He loved his diamond lounge, his appetizers, and his 3 free drinks between 4 to 8. And you get to skip the security line and go to your own if you're a diamond member, which will be nice. I'm hoping if I do this right in the middle of the European cruise, if I do this right, what do you call it? I'll turn emerald, and then I need another whatever points to get to. It's like 55 points to emerald, 80 points to diamond, and then I don't care. I just want to get to diamond, and then I don't care. Then I'm gonna go try other cruise lines. But Bayonne, for me, it's only like 3.5 hours to Bayonne from Rhode Island, so I don't care. I didn't have to fly. I'll come down like the night before and get a hotel, and then when I get back, then I'll just hop in a car and go back home. It'll be all right. But yeah, the whole... Oh yeah, Anthem. Anthem has more to do. I feel that they had better entertainment on Anthem. Plus, it was the same entertainment in terms of shows than last year because they don't always change. I did like the what they call the headliner show, like the Edge Effect. I have to say that the Christmas show they did sucked. I actually fell asleep. Yeah, I think we're doing Mediterranean. I think we're doing wherever Italy, Croatia, Greece thing. I think that's Mediterranean. I think is what we're gonna do. And then we'll do Royal out there, and because I want to, keep getting my points. I want to keep getting my points. And but yeah, it all depends on what you. For anybody that's looking to go on a cruise, if you've never been, it all depends on what you like to do. If you like to stay in your room and eat, you can go on any boat. But if you like pools and you like movies and you like shows and you like things to do, like bumper cars and you like, roller skating and trapeze, go on Anthem. The Quantum class is phenomenal. I love. They even got a robot bartender. When I saw that in February, mind blown. It was cool how it worked. Yes, Oasis. The Oasis class is obviously bigger, but no, I don't know. I didn't really go in the casino. I don't know how that works because I know people that gamble a lot can get special room rates and stuff like that. I don't know how the casino works. I actually won $10 out of the whole cruise, like, you know, going up and down. I made $10 after winning, losing. So I did good. I learned when to cash out. No, you cannot smell my face. Monkey Master is a nasty little boy. So yeah, like I said, if you like cruising, I mean, if you've never been, I suggest trying it, because I never been, and I know for years I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Who cares? Yeah, you need to gamble thousands to make it count. I don't even think I gambled $100 out of my own pocket, between money out of my actual pocket, between winning and losing and stuff. Probably maybe $100 or two. But I wasn't a big gambler. I only had 50-something points on my card by the time I was done. And I went to the casino almost every night. You know, I didn't do pizza every night, but there was one time I went down at like 3 in the morning. They were still serving pizza. Couldn't sleep one night. See, I like to go in. See, you can't just smoke anywhere. I'm a smoker. People know that. You can't just smoke anywhere on a ship. They have designated smoking areas. And Anthem has some awesome, remember that one, Luco, with the awesome chairs that was on one of the floors? I think it was like floor 5 or 6 or something like that. Had the awesome chairs you could smoke on. Outside, I can't remember which floor it was on. Or deck, whatever you want to call it. But, casino you could smoke in. Upstairs you can. Yeah, I mean, I like, one, I can smoke while I'm gambling. 2, it's like playing, I paid $20 to play. I only gamble $20. If that $20 lasts 30 seconds, I'm out of there in 30 seconds. I'm walking around smoking. It's just, like Lugo says, we just go there, have fun. If you play the right machines, you can make it last like an hour. You know? You can hug me, buddy. It's your birthday. You can hug me even if it ain't your birthday. You can hug me whenever you want, buddy. You know I love you. And you should be... Hey, since you're sitting there and you're typing, do me a favor. Tell Devin he needs to come down here and switch out the laundry. He didn't do his job. Yeah, the sun deck is nice. I like going out there. I remember what was it, October cruise? I think we were in the suits, and it was in the middle of the ocean watching a crazy lightning storm. It was awesome. You can hug me, Luco, tomorrow if you want. Unless you're talking to Jeremy. But you can hug me if you want. But yeah. Anthem, I think Anthem has the best technology out of the boats. I think the Quantum class is the best class. Luco, I don't know what you think, Luco, but I think the Anthem is better than Oasis. And Oasis is a great boat. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trashing Oasis. I prefer the Anthem class. Let's be honest there for a minute. For me, technology-wise, I mean, think about it. You can be in the middle of the ocean, boat rocking, riding bumper cars, smashing each other. That's cool, right?
Yeah!
Yeah. Aren't you going to do that in April?
Yes, I am.
What, you going to do the skydiving?
Yes.
You going to trapeze?
Yes.
You going to do roller skating?
No.
Well, you're going to grab the thing and trapeze?
If it's possible.
Yeah, you can do it. You hold on to it and you swing. It's like
Until
swinging on your arms. Then they have Xbox. But I'm going to warn you guys, I don't think you guys are going to get much Xbox time.
Because all those douchebags.
I think there's going to be like
kids.
1,500 kids on the boat. So bumper car time and everything's going to be crappy.
Hi, Luco!
Rain on Saturday. Yes, I want to try Harmony and Symphony.
That's not good for
SFNE should be open tomorrow. He is the Monkey Master right there. And right there, that's just Devin.
What am I here for?
You need to empty...
Do that.
You're going to empty that out.
I did.
Huh?
I didn't earn that.
Are you sure?
What? Why is there clothes in the dryer?
Because there was clothes from there, put in that.
All right, well, then you need to take that basket and put it in a washer, and then you need to do it so then get rid of it.
Yeah!
Party Saturday. You got to take all those blankets upstairs. Take that toiletry thing and put it upstairs. Jeremy, help out.
Okay.
Whoa. There you go. See? I got slaves. But yeah, the little one is the Monkey Master. The big one's Devin.
He did the loser.
Where do you want me to put your clothes?
Just put them in my room.
But here's the issue. There is no space.
Go in my room, dump one of the baskets on the bed,
Jeremy, go bring me
bring the basket, put the clothes in it. There you go. Problem solved.
No, problem solved. I don't want to go upstairs.
Hey, look what I did.
Problem solved.
Yeah, put the clothes in that. Yeah, but now you gotta just
Deal with it.
Deal with it. See, kids. But anyway, so before we go, it's almost 10:30. I hopefully you enjoyed my little Jamaican story and whatever, and my rants about Universal Studios and how I felt about the rides.
We have to go to sleep.
Yeah, you have school tomorrow.
But
But nothing. I don't care that you're doing nothing. You are going to school. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are going to school.
finish your little stupid thing.
Anyway, so I use the clothes dryer only on low heat. I don't know what it's on, whatever he's doing. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed it. And be on the lookout. We're going to stop pimping out videos of the trip and other stuff. It's just, like I said, this computer is just basically junk right now. And I didn't want to... I mean, I broke the keyboard. If you look, it's missing buttons and the space bar is all messed up. And I punched it. I beat it up when I was recording because it was making me mad.
Yes.
I can't find my stupid paper. I don't know what I did. I had news. I had like 4 or 5 things, and I don't know what I did with my paper. I'm a slacker. I had news.
Want me to go find him?
I don't know what I did. It's too late now. But we'll be back next week, and I'll have more news about stuff. I know there's more stuff. Hey, I mean, I may skip work tomorrow.
Yeah, you should.
I may skip work tomorrow just because the people that we do work with, all their offices are closed. There's no point in me going to work tomorrow. So I may not. You have covered all the outline points. I did. I mean, the big things I want to talk about was Dorney, because I know some people were actually upset about that. Not many, but some people were. And especially the Disney thing, because a lot of people are, like, freaking out because of, like, Deadpool and what's going to happen in the parks and what's going to happen to The Simpsons and Family Guy and all that.
They better not touch Family Guy.
No, Disney has a no-hands approach.
They better.
See, if you're watching the show like normal people at the beginning,
No, I was watching it.
then why weren't you paying attention to what I said about when I was talking about Disney?
Because I was watching The Walking Dead.
You should be paying attention to me and not Walking Dead.
He was too busy talking.
See,
to
my
Luca.
own kids don't even listen to me.
Oh, how come I listen to you the rest of it?
Dad,
Well,
Dad,
you
too
missed
busy
the-
talking to Luca.
I mean,
It's okay he was talking to Luco, but you missed the finer points about Disney buying Fox Studios.
I
Who
want
does
to
he
slap the Disney.
No, it's going to work out.
I just want to punch Walt Disney if he was still alive.
Why? He didn't do it. He has nothing to do with it. It's
Nope.
Bob Iger.
Okay, I'll punch him then.
And Luco's like, haha, this is the best part of the show.
He hasn't seen the best part
Is
yet.
he?
No! Oh, look at that! Watch out. Please don't break my pinball machines. You can break his head, but not my pinball machines. Hey, you should take that, fold it up, and smash him in the head with... No, don't do that. No, I was joking.
Dad,
Glasses, I don't
hey Jerry, if I do this to you, you don't have to go to school. You have a concussion. Let's go. Get over there.
No. No, I'm still sending you to school with concussions.
Damn.
This isn't the NFL. This is not the NFL. Get out of here. You mess up my pinball machines, I'll smack you with it. You'll be in the hospital dead.
Yay!
Put it down.
Put it down, you
Put it down.
I don't wanna.
That
Put
way.
it down.
Put that
I'm glad
cookie
you
down.
guys are getting the entertainment that you so much love.
Put that cookie down.
Hey, get out of here, both of you. Anyway, so we'll be back next week with some news
Mine.
and whatever. We'll talk about Christmas stuff. But most likely next week is going to be the season finale. And then I'll come up with a date. I'll throw a dot at the calendar and go, we're coming back at this such and such time. But I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out for next Thursday. And then we'll have some better stuff. But anyway, so for those that I will not be at any parks this weekend. We got a lovely Christmas party coming on here.
right.
And we have Christmas coming.
Cool.
But I'll be at 6 t-shirt. What about t-shirt? What t-shirt? It says t-shirt question mark. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe his t-shirt, my t-shirt. His says Psychopathic Monster because of a rapper named Light from ICP's label. Mine says ICP. It's a baseball jersey. And then it says, whatever the hell, 17 on the back?
It says 17 Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, there you go. That's what mine says. Oh, what is written on the back? Turn around. His says Light. And then mine says this.
This is funny.
That's what mine says on the back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see, it's got a Hatchet Man, and it has a 17 on it. And it's a Psychopathic Monster. Rush. No, Rush.
Yeah.
Rush. Rush. So anyway, so if anybody's heading up to Six Flags New England, New Year's Eve, that's where I'll be. We might have to go Saturday before that to go to Lake Compounds to process the season passes. Because we got new ones for 2018. So we'll probably have to do that.
Yes.
So probably the Saturday before, the 30th, go to Lake Compounds. I think they're closed. I don't even think they're open.
Who?
Lake Compounds. I think this is the last weekend. Then they're done for the year.
Yeah.
I think.
Probably.
Yep, Giggles with that posse. I mean, for those that don't remember, 2007, I played the Insane Clown Posse Gathering of the Juggalos.
Which one? First one, right?
No.
Second one, third?
No.
Sixth, fourth, or something like that.
Oh, all right. So then we'll just go in the spring and process the passes.
It's Luco.
So we'll be good.
Well, that's Predator. That's Luco's. Or Fluffy Banana.
Yeah, Fluffy Banana.
Yeah, it's Luco the Fluffy Banana.
Fluffy Banana.
Be a good boy, like I told you.
Banana. So, yeah. So we'll be back next week. And we will talk about whatever. We should party because it's the end of the year. And we'll probably do like what I usually do every year. You know, my top 10 wood, steel. Maybe I'll make a 2017 year in review video.
That's smart.
Of all the cool things that we did over the year. You know, instead of the full videos, just little snippets of everything that went.
Like little clips.
Make like a 5-10 minute video of all the cool snippets.
So little clips of it, everything. That's actually
Yeah,
really
so,
smart too.
yeah, Six Flags New England, I mean, this is their first year for Holiday in the Park, and for New Year's Eve, they're doing fireworks. So, we're going to check that out. It'll be cool. But anyway, we will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas from me and everybody else at SFNEOnline and the Grove Show. And hopefully Santa Claus is good. If you celebrate Hanukkah, I don't know what to say to you. Happy holidays, I guess.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, happy holidays if you don't celebrate any of them. You know, you got to be politically correct these days because people get mad. People get upset. They get offended if you do not near the front gate / circle tree, not over the lake. Well, that's interesting.
I have no idea what that is.
Great Adventure.
Ah.
You know, the fountain.
Oh, yeah.
Front gate there. They're not doing fireworks over the lake. They're doing it at the front gate. What the hell's that?
Has to be something.
Oh, I have no idea. Anyway, we're going to get going. Like I said, I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Fatmas, whatever. Whatever you want to celebrate, by all means. You want to celebrate Merry Cannibalism, go for it. So anyway, until next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Merry Christmas. And keep on coasting, y'all. Woo! Peace out. Ho, 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 ho. Ho.